Welcome back to Andy's Guides. In today's video, we are going to show you how to integrate Google Calendar with Monday.com. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time on Monday.com, I need you to click the Get Started option. And from here, just to follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Integrating Google Calendar with Monday.com is a straightforward process that can streamline your workflow by allowing you to sync events and tasks between the two platforms. So we are going to show and explore all the methods that we know integrating both platforms. Number one is when you are inside the Monday.com work management, I need you to hover to where it says integrate. Click on that and there's going to be a lot of integrations that you can choose from. All right. This is the automation or integration center here in Monday.com. Okay. So for the first one is we're going to be able to see the Google Calendar here. Just click on it. And as you can see, you can seamlessly connect your Google Calendar to your Monday boards to automatically sync, update, and manage events. So it's all up to you depending on your specific needs and goals. For example, we have three sample templates here. Number one is when an event is created in Google Calendar, it creates an item and sync future changes from Google Calendar. Or maybe, if you want it, it's the vice versa. When an item is created or updated, create an event in Google Calendar and sync future changes from this board. Now, I'm going to use the first one. I'm going to click on the use template here to see what will happen. So you can connect your Google Calendar account by clicking on the connect option. Just wait for it. After that, just follow the on-screen prompts. Just click on continue. And it's integrating. And what will happen is you would be forwarded here on the interface. Now you see, when an event is created in Google Calendar, you can create an item here. All right. You can have like maybe completed item text. It's all up to you. For example, this is going to be Andy. All right. So, of course, you can add a recurring tasks in between. You can use a drop down if you wanted, like, for example, description, location, status, and title. Obviously, you are the owner and you can also put in some files if you wanted. All right. And once you have done that, once you're happy with it, I believe just click on done. All right. And of course, click this add to board. Of course, all of the options are highly customizable depending on your needs and preferences, because any changes in Monday.com or Google Calendar will be reflected across both platforms, ensuring that your schedule and tasks are always up to date. Let me just tweak some settings here. Now you see, we have already integrated Google Calendar to Monday.com. You might want to check your Google Calendar as well to see if it's working. And as you can see, Google Calendar is perfectly working with Monday.com. All right, so I put in a date here, which is meeting integrate Google Calendar with Monday.com. All right. Now there's another option using the Google Marketplace, wherein you can integrate your Gmail, Google Calendar, and Monday.com CRM in one easy step with virtually nothing to install. All you're gonna do is click this little button here. All right, and of course you would have all these perks and privileges. I've used this in the past and it makes wonders. All right, because obviously Google has the ecosystem, and if you integrate that with Monday.com along with other services like Gmail and Google Drive, it'll give you a lot of features that you can explore and leverage of all of these platforms. All I'm gonna do is click on install. All right, and of course it needs your Monday.com connector in order to start installing. That's one way. Click on continue. Now, if you don't have any accounts on the Google Workspace or on the Google Marketplace, you might want to try another ways using Zapier. Zapier can create items in Monday.com for new or updated events in Google Calendar. For example, it triggers when an event is created or updated except when it's canceled, and then monday.com creates a new item in a board. If you want to try this template, click the orange button here at the bottom. What will happen is you would be forwarded here to the Zap. Zap is the like a dashboard that you're working with. Of course, you can rename the Zap. Now here, again, on the Google Calendar, you just have to click on the sign in, and of course on the monday.com. Obviously, you can edit this one again if you wanted. You see that? If you don't want the new event or update, maybe you wanted to, it triggers when a specified time before an event start. Let's do that. And then go to monday.com. You might want to change the event as well. So it creates maybe, or it changes multiple column values of an item. Okay. Once you've done that, all you're going to do is click on continue, authenticate these apps, and let Zapier do the work for you. Okay. Okay, so here's another thing in my mind. You can use N8N, sorry. So here, this is one of the easiest way to integrate Google Calendar and monday.com. Okay. All I'm going to do is simply click this one of the buttons here to see how well we can do it. Now, you can build your own Google Calendar and monday.com integration. Just have to follow these steps. It's very easy. Right here. For example, if a time slot is available in a calendar, you create what? You can archive a board, create a new board, get a board, or get many boards. So it's all highly customizable. These are all for your disposal. All right. So N8N is one of the best platforms for Monday and Google Calendar integrations. Another thing is using Pipedream. I've been using this in the past. You can easily integrate monday.com API with the Google Calendar API. So this requires some technical expertise and a coding background knowledge, because if you wanted to have more control over the back-end process, okay, as you can see, you have popular ways to connect monday.com with Google Calendar. Create an update with monday.com API on upcoming event after Google Calendar API. So there are certain Google Calendar triggers that you can choose and you can use from. All right. So as you can see, it requires JavaScript and Python. So if you want, you can click on this button right here, connect monday.com, and run. And of course, you just have to sign up for a free account. All right. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next video.